Dawn, a game out of first a week ago. Was there any doubt in your mind or the team's mind that you guys could come back and win this title?
Well, I don't know if we say doubt. It was out of our control, and what we could control is us finishing strong and going on the road to play Texas A&M and finishing here at home. Man, and we wanted to do that, and if that puts us in the position to get the title, then so be it.
Coach, Asia was talking about how they never got caught up really with the number 4. It's great for the seniors, kind of what she was saying. I mean, do you bring that up at all? That's 4 straight. I mean, or is it kind of just a season at a time kind of mentality?
It's the season at a time. The 3 prior to this one, only a few players were a part of it, so they don't really relate to that. I think they relate to how they can make an impact on getting theirs, which is some of them is their first, some of them their second. And I think we just really just concentrating on playing well, doing what we need to do, and not, allow the festivities of a senior day to, impact it in a negative way.
On this side to Pete.
Dawn, speaking of seniors, how is Elena? Is it anything serious that you have to worry about, or is it? What's your status?
I haven't really checked, but when I went out there, she just felt a little pain. And when someone that hasn't been injured a whole lot in their career, anytime they revisit, that pain it puts them in a psychological frenzy. But she was fine. I think she could have returned if we wanted her to, but we'll take the safe way and not play her at the end of the game.
On Kayla's defense on Michaela Epps, just what did you like about that matchup, and what was Kayla able to do to really knock Epps out of her game?
Well, I think Kayla did a great job of just making her work for catches and just keep the pressure on her. I don't know if Michaela, and there's nothing against Kayla's defense, but I don't think Michaela felt well. I was watching her, and she was limping around. I don't know if she sustained some type of injury, but we just felt like, even with, her out there, maybe not 100%, gives them a shot because she's that good at facilitating. She's that good at scoring. She's that good at, when you have her on the floor, she gives them a good shot at winning basketball games.
Dawn, Asia told us she felt like this was a tougher road to get here, that some of the losses they had shook them a little bit. And so was getting to this point harder than the previous 3?
Yeah, it was much harder. It was much harder, much different personnel. It's the newness of it. The chemistry is a little bit different, and doesn't mean. It's just hard. I think the league it's a hard league to win in, and it's hard to come into a season where you haven't lost a whole lot of basketball games in this conference. So it all of it makes it kind of difficult. But I think they were good difficulties because we've learned from them. It's things that we had to bring to our players' attention for them to really understand the importance of them.
Dawn, at least on the last ranking, y'all are a number 2 seed and not a number 1. Do you mention that part going to Greenville next week, or you just mentioned wanting to win this tournament?
I don't really mention a whole lot. I don't think our players are really keened in on where we are, what seed we are. I think the coaches are more, locked into those things, and those things are out of our control as well. But what we are in control of is playing each game and executing and doing the things that doing the things that got us here, and that's playing good basketball, it's prepping well, and hopefully just packing the same type of effort that we've had the last couple of outings out.
Coach, with the level this team's played at in this week, how do you feel about heading into Greenville?
I like where we are. I like the fact that our players are loose. I like that they could play a variety of ways out there on the floor. We could play fast. You can play slow and pound the ball inside. I think we're finally trying to hit our stride. I think a big part of us being able to do that is just having some balance on the perimeter and in the post, and it's moving towards that direction.
And Dawn, you said it was a harder road to get here. Does that make this more satisfying, or is it kind of like children where all of them are equally special no matter what?
I mean, they're all equally special because you got a different group of players that, that you share them with. This particular one, although, everybody had us, winning, the regular season championship. And I just thought that we would take some hits. I didn't think we would, go into this SEC play unblemished because, they're new. They're inexperienced. They don't know. And I don't know how quickly we could gel. But, this is pretty special. Especially a week ago, we didn't control our own destiny. So it makes it, that much more special because we fought our way back and we got lucky.
Coach, you said you've been, the team feels kind of loose these last couple days. Looking at the road trips, I mean, you guys have had, it just seemed like the team might have been drained a little bit. Did you sense anything from that? And, just looking back at that, kind of going up to Connecticut, coming back here, going out west, and just moving all around.
Yeah, the SEC didn't do us any favors when it came to, the end of the season. But, the national championship is going to be on the road. So we can play a tough road schedule down the stretch. It'll add some familiarity to, if we're trying to, the Sweet 16 will be on the road, the Elite 8 on the road. So all those important games will be on the road. We just gained some experience, some valuable experience playing, especially in our conference on the road.
Anything else for Coach Staley? Thank you all.
Thank you.